it's now the part 2 of the magic of trend lines. And before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. Just to let you know, guys, this is actually the 3rd time I'm doing this video, because actually I have already made 2 versions, but I'm not convinced, I'm not satisfied with them. So I just really want to make sure that you guys get the idea. So I hope this video will actually be the winner. We already now have 2 versions. This is now going to be the 3rd one. I will pick the best one of them and then I will upload to YouTube. Most likely it should be this one. So anyway, guys, on the last video we talked about the trend lines and how to draw them and understanding why they are actually a magical movement. I mean, how come we can draw the trend line from this higher high on this level of a resistance, connecting this level of a resistance just like that, and actually, to be honest, it's like that. And now, no matter what we do, no matter where we place this line, it will always be respected, as we can see right here, based on that support trend line repeatedly has actually been respected. Even right now the pound AUD is reversing upon the pressure from that resistance trend line, no matter where you place it. I mean, even if you take it to the past, let's just take it to the past and show it to you exactly just like that. As you can see, we had here also a resistance trend line. After the bullish breakout, it became here a support trend line. Keep taking the same line that you have drawn earlier, and you will see that the market has always been respecting those levels. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, you will notice that the market always respecting those levels. So in the last video we have already explained this part. Right now it's time to talk about trading. So now we want to trade, so it's nice to understand everything about these trend lines, but now how can we apply it actually on our day trading? What kind of a strategy are we looking for? Well, for a starter, let me just start by showing you this chart right in front of me. So right now, if I draw here a support trend line from this lower low all the way to this higher low, just like that. Now what I will do next is simply draw another support trend line, and this time I'm going to connect this lower low to this higher low. So let's do it. Connecting it just like that. Fantastic. Exactly. Now what do we see right here? We can notice that this level of a previous support trend line, after the bearish breakout candle, it became here a new resistance trend line. All right, keep it going. I'm going now to draw another line, and this time I will draw it from this lower low all the way right now to this higher low, just like that. So let's connect it. Draw this level of a support trend line all the way right here to that level of a previous support trend line. Resistance trend line, sorry. Now what do we see right here? Actually to be honest, it should be like that right there, because it should be also always from a support trend line to a support trend line. We should never connect a support trend line to a resistance trend line. That is wrong. That's a wrong logic. You cannot do that. You have to always connect the support trend lines to each others. That's the reason I had to connect this level of support trend line to that support trend line right here. Now, to make things short, let me just show you what happened here. So actually we had here a support trend line, and right here we had the previous level of support trend line, and right here after the bearish breakout candle, it became right here a new resistance trend line. Alright, good, we got it, Salah. But now how can we actually trade using that? The answer is simple. Now what you can do is simply wait for the market to rise again to reach the same level of that level of a resistance trend line. Now, my recommendation is always to look at the first attempt. Always look for the first attempt, meaning, in my opinion, if you want to be a successful trader, you have to always be patient. You have to wait if the market actually reach this level as a resistance trend line. Now pay attention, since actually we are talking right now about a resistance trend line, and actually about an upper trend. This trend is going up, so therefore most likely the market is actually going to be able to break out from that level of a resistance trend line. Now if you want to have the best entries possible, wait for the market to fall again and retest the same level of the support trend line. So after drawing these lines, you have to always wait for the market to make it the bullish breakout, and then wait for the market to fall again, and then open your buy order exactly right here at the same level of a new support trend line. So the idea is, look for if you want to start buying, look for support trend lines and then place your buy order. If you want to sell, look for a resistance trend line and then place your sell order exactly after the bullish breakout happens. So Again, this is actually the part I had to repeat the video again. I need to make it clear. So let me just repeat it here. Let me just delete all of that. I need to make it clear. So if you are looking for a buy opportunity, look for a bullish breakout candle that has actually just broke out from a previous resistance trend, a resistance trend line, and there was in the past also a previous support trend line on the same support trend line. Exactly just like that. This is what I'm talking about, like that. Here we are having support trend line, then it became a support trend line, then wait for the bearish breakout to happen and the same level to become a resistance trend line, then wait for another bullish breakout to happen, and there you have to get to place your buy order exactly right there. That is your buy setup, and of course vice versa for the resistance. If you are actually looking at a downtrend, let me just try to find one. For example here, let me delete all of that. Now for the buy setup, for the sell, let's look for a broken level of a resistance, just like that. Fantastic. Right here we can see clearly that we had here a resistance trend line, and right here it became a previous support trend line. So now wait for the market to fall again and place your sell order exactly right here when this level of a previous resistance trend line is going to be respected. And as we can see, that is exactly what happened. The market fell exactly on the same level. So for this setup, for example, let me just try to find the downtrend. Here, for example, we have a downtrend. Let me just squeeze the chart so we can have actually a better view on it. Now, I want to place a sell order. So what can I do right here? How can I find the setup? It's really simple. Just simply draw a resistance trend line from any high to any low. You choose it. You pick it. It's really up to you guys. I need to find a good one. Actually, it's not really the best chart, to be honest with you. Pound CAD is not really giving me the best chart. Pound USD maybe seems better. Let me just try. I will draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high all the way to this lower high, just like that. Check this out. So now we can see that the market has actually repeatedly respected the same level as a resistance trend line. Now, your best opportunity is to wait for the market to rise again to reach the same level of that real level of a resistance. Of course, by the way, guys, I have already made a video. Actually, let me just show it to you 1 second. So here is my channel on YouTube, and if you want to find the video that talks about the real and false resistance and support levels, just search here, type real and fake, whatever, real, fake, I mean it's the same. This one right here, Forex understand the real and false breakouts. Of course, it got amazing number of views, 2,700, which is really a big number of views on my channel. Anyway, this video, my friends, is going to explain to you in a brief everything you need to know about the fake and real support and resistance levels. So if you want to understand more about how to find those levels of a fake breakouts, please refer to that video. Anyway, now since we are having here a real level of a resistance trend line, as we can see, now we can simply wait for the pound USD to rise again, and then we can place our sell order accordingly exactly on that level. So let me try to find something else. For example, if I want to place here now a buy order, where exactly can I place it? Well, let me just first of all draw here a support trend line. Now, as you can see, the market is indeed respecting those areas. Now, actually, to be honest with you, the pound USD right now seems bearish to me. And right now, actually, I don't see any good opportunity for the buy. And that's the reason we cannot actually apply this example right here. I need to find a good market. Yes, here is good, actually. So right now, we are having here the Euro AUD. So now we want to place a buy order somewhere. How can we place now the best buy? How can we find the best buying opportunity? First of all, draw here a support trend line from this lower low, from this higher low to this lower low, just like that. Now you have connected this level of support trend lines together. Now you have a good sample to use to find your next trade. So what you will do next is simply drag the very same line that you have drawn here and simply place it just right there. Exactly. Check this out. This is fantastic. It's already happening. Look at that. So I told you guys, since we are looking for a buy opportunity, we have to connect support trend lines together. Exactly, that's what's happening. Look at that. This was a support trend line, and by connecting the same line, we can notice right here exactly that we could have actually placed here a buy order. That was actually a perfect opportunity to place the buy order. Where is the next opportunity? It will be by placing the same line exactly right there on this level of a support. Check this out. So I will just simply drag the same line and just place it like that. Now you have a free signal. Now this is actually a support trend line, and you can actually wait for the market to fall again until it reaches that level of support trend line, and afterward you can place here your buy order, and hopefully it will be a good reversal. If we use the same line, check this out. If we have applied the same strategy in the past, look at that, guys. We could actually have made really some good entries with this strategy. So the idea here, guys, is if you want to look for a buy setup, draw your support line on the key support trend lines just like that, and now place your line exactly on any level of a support that you can see. You can place it on this support, on this support, on this one, on this one, on this one, you name it, wherever you want. Just make sure that the market is going to continue the fall till it reach that level where you can actually place your buy order. So again, that's really a good example. If we place it right here on this level of a support, then we can place here our buy order. So I hope by now we actually understood how we can actually place our buy and sell orders, or how actually we can find them. Now let's talk about the take profit and the stop loss, which is actually, in my opinion, the most important part. For example, let's stay here on the same scenario with the Euro AUD. So right here, if I draw here my support trend line from this higher low to this lower low, just like that again. Now I'm actually telling you that we can actually place our line exactly right here, right? So that's gonna be, of course, our support trend line, and we're hoping for the market to continue the fall till it reaches the same level of the support trend line, and maybe it reverses. But what if this trade fails? How far can I place my stop loss to? I mean, how can I be sure where is my take profit level is going to be and my stop loss is going to be? Well, we have first of all to clone the same line that we have made here. So by that, we can do that actually by holding the control button. Hold the control button on your keyboard, and then press and drag with the left mouse button, just like that. Voila. Now you have another line. Perfect. Now, where is your take profit level? If you place here a buy order, your take profit level will be right here on the nearest level of support trend line. That means that your take profit level has got to be exactly right here. So the trade will be by simply looking at this level of a support trend line, and then your take profit level will be right here at the nearest level of support trend line. As we can see right here, this is going to be, of course, our take profit level. How about the stop loss? The stop loss, my friends, will be actually vice versa, meaning, look at that. We have to place our stop loss right here on the next level of a resistance or support trend line. So by looking at the left side, we can notice right here exactly that we are having also a resistance trend line. Therefore, that's exactly where I'm going to place my stop loss to be, exactly right there. So this trade will be opened by that. We'll actually be looking like this. It will be placing the buy order should be opened exactly right here at this level of the support trend line. Then our take profit level will be right here exactly at the same level right there. Let me just be sure. Take profit level should be just like that exactly, waiting for the market to reach the same level of that previous support trend line, and the stop loss will be placed right here below that level of a zone that we have drawn here, or actually this level of a support trend line. So that area right here can actually be where the market will be ranging before it finally becomes in profit. However, the stop loss has got to be placed below that level, because if the market will continue the fall, then most likely it won't actually be respecting this level of support trend line anymore, and for that you have got to close your trade in loss. However, the take profit level can be placed also right here at this level of a resistance, sorry, a previous support trend line. Complicated? maybe it's all right, guys, don't worry about it. We will go to another example to make sure everything is clear. Where is the EURUSD? EURUSD. Okay, let's try here to find a good deal, and let's now see how we can trade it and where we can place our stop loss and take profits. So right now we can see that the EURUSD is actually so far falling. We are having here already what we can see as a head and shoulders pattern. So meaning right now the EURUSD is most likely going to continue the fall. That means that we can start looking now for a sell opportunities. Now, how can we do that? First of all, as I told you before, you have got to connect this level of a resistance trend line together, just like that. You have to find the strongest levels of a key resistance trend line, and based on them you can actually copy your line just like that and move it. Now you are free to find the setup everywhere you want. Check this out right here. Exactly, check this out right here. We have actually a strong level of a resistance trend line. As we can see, it became here a support trend line number 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Finally, we can now expect from the market to continue the rise, and there we can place actually our sell order. And to confirm your entry, look at the left side. We are having here also a strong level of a real resistance. That's really a big confirmation that we can indeed sell the Euro NZD exactly on the same level of that previous level of a resistance trend line plus this level of a resistance. Now we are having here a good sell opportunity. Now where is the stop loss and the take profit level? Again, as I said in the video, in the previous example, now what we will do is simply cloning the same line, hold the control button, and hold also the left control button on the mouse, and then just simply keep dragging the same line and place it right here at the nearest level of support trend line. Check this out. Right here we have, of course, the next level, or actually the nearest level of support trend line. So therefore, if we place our sell order right here for the Euro NZD, that has got to be our take profit level. Now for the stop loss is also going to be the same. We will just copy this one, hold your control button and the left mouse button, and just simply drag it and place it just right here exactly, right there exactly, at the next level of a resistance trend line. Exactly as we can see right here. So therefore, for that, let me just finalize it by saying that our stop loss will be just right here, and the take profit level will be just right here. And then you can delete your lines to have a good signal. Trust me, guys, I did everything I can to make it simple. It's really not that easy, I understand. Of course, I will do more live trading videos using this method to make sure that you guys understand it and get it in the best way possible. So I believe that's going to be everything for this video. We have done actually everything that we can about the magic of trend lines. All what we need now is actually applying it in the real day trading, and that will be seen here on this channel. So stay tuned and don't leave this channel. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to view my videos. I will upload in the next few days showing you how we can do some live trading actually on a live account using this strategy. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.